Are you sure Germain will be there?
Yes, I'm sure.
Then what are we waiting for?
Let's split up. We'll cover more ground that way.
Bring forth the condemned!
Trial of Louis the 16th. The trial of Louis Capet, as the deposed Louis the 16th was called, began on December 11th, 1792. He faced 11 charges, including having tried to prevent the meeting of the Estates General, and in so doing, of having made an attempt upon liberty. Having ordered the storage of grain, sugar, and coffee, having made an arrangement with Leopold II and the King of Prussia to restore the French monarchy, and having suspended the execution of a decree against the refractory priests, Louis retaliated to each of the charges and sought to give weight to his arguments, even if he knew that his fate was sealed and that there was little he could do to prevent it. He was not resigned to it. On January 15th, the National Convention declared Louis Capet guilty of conspiracy against public freedom. 691 deputies voted yea in favor of a verdict of guilty. Not a single deputy voted nay. Sentencing would proceed over the following 2 days, with the main point of debate being whether Louis should be imprisoned, exiled, or put to death. And if it were to be execution, should the sentence be carried out immediately or held in abeyance until a more politically opportune time. In the end, immediate execution carried the day, with 361 votes, the exact number needed for a majority. It's almost like it was planned that day. And it looks like we missed one here. The assassination of Louis Michael Le Pelletier, or Le Pelletier, a noble by birth. Michael Le Pelletier de Saint Fargeau, was an ardent defender of the people's cause and symbolically relinquished his titles of nobility. In June 1790, he became president of the National Assembly. On January 20th, 1793, he cast the deciding vote for the death of Louis the 16th. but only after a great deal of hesitation. Well, I should think so. On the very evening of the vote, Lee Pelletier was killed under mysterious circumstances at a cafe in the Palace Royal. Contemporary sources credit a former royal guardsman as the killer, but the exact identity of the murderer remains mysterious to this day.
Cette tâche pénible est indispensable à la modernisation de la capitale. Votre fidèle monture, chez Pignon et Fils, vous trouverez les plus belles bêtes de France. Une belle affaire familiale.
Faisons s'effondrer l'édifice sur leur tête.
Hello, Arno. Monsieur Germain.
It's fitting you are here to witness the rebirth of the Templar Order. After all, you were there for its conception.
Monsieur de la Serre.
I tried to make him see. But the Order had become corrupt, clutching at power and privilege for their own sake.
But you could set it right. Is that it? All by killing the man in charge.
No, de la Serre's death was only the first stage. This is the culmination.
Je meurs d'innocence. Messieurs, je suis innocent de tout ce dont on m'inculpe. Je Que mon sang puisse cimenter le bonheur des Français!
Kings. Merely a symbol. Symbol can inspire fear, and fear can inspire control, but men inevitably lose their fear of symbols, as you can see. This was the truth de Molay died for. The divine right of kings is nothing but the reflection of sunlight upon gold. The crown and church are ground to dust. When you control the gold will decide the future. Jacques de Molay. Vous êtes vengé. I must take my leave. Good day to you. Kill him.
Go!
Quite an entrance.
What are you doing? Go after him!
I'm not leaving you here to die. Elise, time to go.
I can handle it.
Elise!
No damage!
More of them!
I can handle it. Go on. Go! Follow Germain.
It's not worth it! Don't be absurd, you can't fight so many on your own.
Go! I'll give you time.
Yes, go!
Elise, wait!
We'll catch you at your plotting, traitor!
Don't let her near you! Elise, it's over! Go!
Don't let him breathe. Stay on him. Go, patriots! Die!
Pourquoi fait-il ça?
Empty. He must have gone on foot.
Elise!
He's gone. Damn it! Our one chance!
It's not over. We'll find another lead.
No, we won't. You think he'll be so careless now, knowing how close at heel we are? You were given a golden opportunity to end his life, and you refused to take it.
To save your life?
It isn't yours to save.
What are you saying?
I'm willing to risk everything to put Germain down. If you don't have the stomach for revenge, then I don't need your help.
Elise. Elise!
Okay, well, we missed this one. The Café Faveur in the Palais Royal. Among the 19 cafes that comprised the Palais Royal, the Café Faveur was located at 113 Galerie de Valois. This is where Robespierre celebrated the proclamation of the Republic on September 21st, 1792. Secondly, it was here that on January 20th, 1793, Michael Pelletier was assassinated. The execution of Louis the 16th January 21st, 1793 was a cold day in Paris. The dreary winter of 1792 and 93 brought a morose, dark, and icy atmosphere. Upon the French capital, on the morning of his execution, locked in his cell at the temple, Louis prayed for the salvation of his soul and prepared to meet his Creator. At the foot of the scaffold, his hands were bound. He proceeded to climb the steps. Once atop the scaffold, next to the guillotine, he stood up straight, as he had at his trial, and decided to speak to the crowd. I die innocent of all the crimes laid to my charge. I pardon those who have occasioned my death, and I pray to God that the blood you are going to shed may never fall on France. An order was given to roll the drums, to drown out his voice. Louis was nudged forward to the guillotine plank, whereupon his voice failed and his words were lost. It was 10:24 a.m. In the space of a few seconds, Louis's head was placed in the headstock. Then the executioner pulled the release mechanism, and the blade fell down and severed his head, which toppled into a wicker basket. The executioner grasped it by the hair and held it up for the people to see. Cries of "Vive la nation" and "Vive la République" were heard. The crowd then chorused the emblematic revolutionary song "Caira," literally, "It'll be fine." Hardly the most rousing or confident sentiment to come out with after chopping off a king's head. It'll be fine. Honestly, it'll be fine. It'd be looking for a little more certainty in my song. Well, that will end today's episode. Thanks for watching. Sorry about that little shuttery mess when it happens. It is super annoying, and I fixed it before, but something must have happened, and now it's back. Maybe it's because I've noticed when you get farther along in these games, the Assassin's Creed specifically, well, not so much specifically, I guess. I won't just say it's them. But once you get farther along in games, they seem to get a little worse when it comes to that kind of thing. It usually actually doesn't happen in these ones. I think it happened to me on the first game, and now this one. And I'm hoping that it just goes away, because it gets very old very fast. But anyways, that's all I have to say. Again, thanks you for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe if you're feeling like it. And if you didn't like the video, for whatever reason, give it a dislike. There's not much. I mean, I'm playing the game, so it's whatever. But, like I said, if you didn't like it, for whatever reason, give it a dislike. But tell me why you didn't like it. If there's anything you want to see, tell me about it. If not, whatever. Take care now. Bye-bye.